somebody. Yeah, I wanna do it. Okay. Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just gonna do a sit down glam because I really didn't have anything to do this week for this week's YouTube channel, which I am so behind on, but okay. So I thought we could just do an old school sit down, get ready with me, chit chat, kind of catch you guys up on my life a little bit because a lot has happened recently. So grab your drinks, grab your makeup brushes, and let's get to it. So I'm gonna start off with some skin prep this morning because my skin is looking a little scary. So I recently moved, so a lot has changed. We didn't really move far. We moved like right down the road from the place we were at, but we just needed a bigger space. So we moved, which has been a lot this past month. Because moving is stressful and it is hard. So basically, my March has been moving, which is not how I thought my March would go. Also, it is April, so that is also my birthday month, which is crazy to me that I'm turning 19 in yeah. Another thing is that I have been unmotivated, which is crazy to me. So I'm trying to get out of this funk and start posting again, which I'm so excited because I actually have like my room is sort of kind of almost done. It's like I have nowhere like basically where I'm gonna be filming at, and like my setup is amazing. So I'm excited about that. Another thing is that I don't know. I guess I'm gonna start looking at colleges because my gap year is gonna be up in a few months. It's just crazy to me that almost in a year. So I'm gonna be looking at colleges and like kind of figuring out what I want to kind of do. It's actually kind of scary. Also, I have been so behind on TikToks and just like YouTube in general. My hands are so that's also kind of scary. Also, what was I gonna say? It is coming up on a year, my anniversary of starting TikTok in like 2 months, which is also crazy to me. It does not feel like a year at all has passed one bit, and a lot has happened in a year. I've moved twice. I just have over 500 subscribers, which is insane to me. I am almost 19, which again is crazy to me. I have been wearing my natural hair a lot more recently, which I never did. So that's another big step. What has changed in my life in the last year? I became an aunt again, which again is crazy. So I have 2 nieces again, which is so crazy. And then I live with one of my nieces full time. I really wouldn't have it any other way because I love her. I don't live with my parents anymore, which is crazy. That has changed a lot in a year. I started social media. I was always too scared to post. But, which I'm going to say, I know it's scary, but post that content, girl. Post it. I am closer to one of my older sisters than I ever have been. Which is crazy because, like, I didn't grow up. I didn't really grow up with them in the house because we have a 15-year difference, I think. It's like a 15-year difference. It's again crazy. That smells like vanilla. Another thing we catch up on is that another fact is that Oh yeah, I recently, it's not really a thing, just like telling you that's all happened recently in my life. I am, another thing about me is that I am probably getting ready to start working on getting my license, which I have been needing to do, and I just haven't. I just am a very big procrastinator when it comes to stuff like that, and also I have really bad test anxiety since I was like a little kid. Another thing about me is I don't know because I'm not really an interesting person. Oh yeah, and that's really, I guess, one thing I've recently done is I have been starting to rewatch Charmed, the original, not the remake. Come on now. The original Charmed recently, which I have been loving. Like all my like TV shows that I normally watch are going off. So yeah, comment like your favorite TV shows and see if I've watched them. But yeah. Oh, haven't passed the year. Past year I've got stitches when I have never got stitches before. I thought I did a switch on that, but I don't know if I did or not. So look if I did. But yeah, I've gotten stitches. Another thing about me is that I am trying to overcome my social anxiety. Not really working out well. The last year is I graduated high school, which is actually again a really big moment in my life. Another thing that's happened in the past year. I moved back. Yeah, I moved back to my home state, which I never thought I would do, but here I am. Another thing that has happened in the past year is what? Oh yeah, I spent my first Thanksgiving and Christmas without my parents because they could not come here and we just couldn't go there. So like, they're not dead; they're still very much alive, but it's kind of very sad because I guess now. Another thing is I spent my 18th birthday without them. Because it's just like kind of so sad. But life happens. Once again. I've actually tried to kind of like get out of my comfort zone a little bit with certain stuff. And I feel like I've done pretty good at that. I don't know. Another thing that's happened in the past year is that yeah, I hit 500 subscribers, which thank you for, by the way. So we're gonna think I want to do it this year now because we're gonna switch up a little bit. Things I want to do this year, I want to stop using filler words like filler words. That has not been going very well for me so far. I want to get my license this year, but so far that's not looking very promising. I also want to fix my teeth, which is also a really big insecurity of mine, is my teeth. I also want to be more active on social media about like posting and stuff, and also want to be my phone less. I feel like I'm very dependent on my phone and social gatherings, and I want to be like more in the present, living more in the present. That hasn't been going well either. And what else do I want to be more on? I actually want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube this year or more because I actually do want this to be like a full-time job for me and stuff. And for that to happen, I do get more consistent and posting every day and such. Next thing is I want to have healthy hair, some of my healthy hair journey. So I'm going to stop using heat on my hair. So yeah, that's not really going really well for me right now. And another thing I want to do this year is, yeah, it's like grow out of my comfort zone. Like, do things that I normally wouldn't do. That's another thing on my list. And it's not anything. One second. And yeah, I think something else. I want to be the best version of myself I can be. This is on my list for this year as well. I'm going to figure out this lip combo. So yeah, thank you for getting ready with me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, girlies.